So useless centrist Democrat Eric Swalwell tried to land an attack on Joe Biden early on in the debate. Let's take a look at that.
I was 6 years old when a presidential candidate came to the California Democratic Convention and said, "It's time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans." That candidate was then Senator Joe Biden. Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today. If we're going to solve the issues of automation, pass the torch. If we're going to solve the issues of climate chaos, pass the torch. If we're going to solve the issue of student loan debt, pass the torch. If we're going to end gun violence for families who are fearful of sending their kids to school, pass the torch.
Vice President, would you like to sing a torch song?
I would. I'm still holding on to that torch. I want to make it clear to you, look, the fact of the matter is what we have to do is make sure that everybody is prepared better to go on to educate for an education.
Okay, that line of attack was so bad that other candidates jumped in on Joe Biden's side, and Joe Biden got some applause lines responding to it. I'm not going to show you that because he kind of drones on for a little bit there, but what a weak, useless, loser tool you are, Eric Swalwell. Let me explain something to you. I don't know what you are. I mean, maybe you're in the millennial generation. You look like you might be Gen X, though. I don't know. But whatever you are, I'm younger than you. And Bernie Sanders represents me a hell of a lot better than you ever will. And he represents the majority of the American people, and their policy ideas a lot better than you ever will. So stop with this bullshit fucking generational divide thing and ageism, where it's just like, you're old, so eliminated. See, that's the type of shit you say when you can't actually one-up somebody like Bernie Sanders on policy. And he can't even one-up somebody like Joe Biden on policy because they kind of agreed. They're both centrist goons. So you have nothing to add to the conversation. You have nothing of substance to say. So what do? You give Biden a political victory by attacking him in the worst possible way you can attack him. And for the record, go back and watch that clip again. Watch him talking, because that is the most pre-planned speech I've ever seen in my life. He practiced that speech in front of his mirror about 50 times before he just delivered it there. And it's crystal clear that's what he did. I hate standard politicians. I really do. Because they're so full of shit and they're playing characters and it's really annoying. And they get on my nerves. So I love exposing them. And that's what we're doing right now, because this guy is a useless centrist tool and he should go away. But I don't need to fear anything, because after that performance last night, he is going away. He's certainly not going to move up in the polls.